They say don't talk race, religion, and politics. Shit. At Circle 7 Media, we talk race, religion, and politics. Affairs of Men. It's the CNN of hip-hop, where we talk politics, news, and all things that are relevant to young black hip-hop America. Battle Rap 7, where is the post-game talk show on Caffeine, where you can call in and discuss the rap battle you just seen. Both shows air exclusively on Caffeine at 7 p.m. every night. That's every night, Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for calling Circle 7 Media. What's your name and where you from?
U2 is the third and last trip. Welcome. At 814, meet X20.
Yo, what up, man? Chris Unbias checking back in, man. Back with another blog, MaxOut 2. We got to chop this fable, man. Hitman versus Calicoe, man. We got to definitely chop this fable. But before I get into that, man, make sure you check out Hitman Holla Untold Truth, man. We talk about a lot of stuff. Big salute to him. He's one of the people that don't have a lot of interviews online. It's really, really in-depth. You know what I'm saying? We talk about a lot of stuff. And one thing about Untold Truths, man, I try to ask questions typically people won't ask. You know, I'm asking him about gang life and why he joined the gang. I'm asking him like, yo, I always felt like the energy between you and B Magic was always off. I'm asking him about how he felt about Young Ill falling off. Like, these are the kind of questions I feel like people get these battle rap stars in front of their camera, but they don't really ask those questions. So the Untold Truth is kind of a way for me to be able to bring those answers to the forefront. So if you haven't checked it out, I know it's long as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's over 3 hours. But when you sit down with somebody like Hitman, bro, that's done so much, like, there's no way you can do a short interview. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not. So it would be no different if I sat down with any battle rap legend, God tier kind of person. Like, you don't never know when you're going to catch these dudes again. I got to ask everything I can. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out, man. Appreciate the love, the support, the feedback, man. Goes a long way, man. Definitely goes a long way. MaxOut 2 is this weekend. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? It's a big weekend for battle rap in general. You know what I'm saying? You got the bullpen event on Sunday. So you're going to have John at 40 bars versus Loso, Clone versus Shotgun Suge, Chrissy Yamaguchi versus Street Hymns, and I think it's one other battle I don't have on the top of my head. But that's on Sunday, so definitely make sure you support the bullpen event. You coming down to Atlanta, go to both events, Saturday and Sunday. Whole weekend of battle rap, man. MaxOut 2. At the bottom of the card, I got the card right here. First battle, Big K versus X Factor. When I look at this battle, Big K obviously is the favorite. He should be the favorite for a reason. You know what I'm saying? The dog strikes again. Big K is definitely one of these guys, top tier. I think you're going to start seeing him get some very big names on RBE, like God tier kind of people, like Big K versus Holla. You're going to start seeing probably like bigger names for him because he's deserving of it. And I think the fact that he hasn't been on URL, he hasn't always battled some of the best people that he can battle. You know what I'm saying? I know he battled Calicoe. He's battled top tier guys. Don't get me wrong, T-Top on URL. But I kind of feel like, you know, he's one of is top tier, bro. And he's definitely one of these guys that needs to get bigger and bigger and bigger names. And I feel like that's going to happen. When I look at this battle, if I'm being honest, I'm a little bit worried about X Factor. I think the jokes are going to fly. I think the jokes will definitely work. I don't know if it'll work for 3 rounds. X Factor is known for the jokes. But I feel like the Atlanta crowd, battle rap crowds in general, I don't even want to say Atlanta, battle rap crowds in general are brutal. And it became more and more popular to boo battlers. It just is what it is. It became more and more popular. So now when it was just like, oh, boo, fuck out of here, da, 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 like, it then became 3-0, 3-0. Like, it then became so cool to do that. To where at first it was like, damn, I can't believe they booed old boys. To now it's like, it's cool to boo. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't even feel bad about booing. I mean, when I was at MaxOut 1, bro, I was like sitting in the back, kind of like with the sofas and stuff are. So, you know, they had seat and everything. This niggas like just yelling, boo, fuck out of here. And ducking their head down below and stuff. Like, you know, it's like, bro, did you come to watch the battle? Like what's up? So when I look at this in X Factor, he cannot have no dry spots that fall back into, you know, I ain't gonna say the old X Factor because he was great back in the day, but he has to be able to translate into the way a lot of new battle rap fans like battle rap now, and that's a lot of punching. That's why Big K don't really get booed, because he's so fast. He ain't gonna over give you nothing extra. 3 minutes, nigga going 3 minutes. He gonna give you back-to-back punches. He gonna get out of there. He gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's hard for him to get booed on that stage, because he don't have a lot of dry spots. But I'm worried about X Factor. I think the jokes to be good. His first round will probably be pretty good. Continue it for 2 more rounds. I don't see it. I see Big K winning this. I'm really gonna go with Big K 3-0. And I ain't trying to disrespect X Factor, but I just don't think Big K is gonna lose any round in this battle. And that's just how I feel about that. So shout out to X Factor. You proved me wrong. You proved me wrong. But I think you're gonna do better than expected. But I still think you're going to lose every round. It just is what it is. Rosenberg Raw and A-Ward. A lot of y'all know how I feel about Rosenberg Raw. I think he's talented. I think he has his own style. I appreciate that. And the nigga don't really be losing a lot of battles, bro. If you really break it down, I can go back to some old battles and I can show you, yeah, he beat Head Ice. Yeah, he beat Big K. Yeah, he beat DNA. Go back and watch them battles and you're going to be like, damn, Rosenberg Raw really did beat these niggas. So it's like one of these situations where Raw is definitely talented. But A-Ward is just pushing this A-Ward train, because I don't think it's 10 niggas in battle rap that can beat him. And I don't care what league you go. You can go to URL, King to Die, RBE, whatever league. I don't think you will find 9 other battlers that can beat this dude, bro. Like, to me, he's just that talented. He don't cheat the crowd or the fans. He give you 3 rounds. You know, we didn't see him toe-to-toe with Geechee. We didn't see him battle Ill Will, bro. He didn't beat Geechee and Ill Will, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes, he about to battle Charlie Clips. He just beat Shotgun Suge. He battle Arsenal. He's getting every single name he wants off of URL. He's getting them. He's about to battle Fonz in Fonz's backyard. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting all the names. I think that will continue moving forward. And I think, you know, aside from the Mooks and the Luxes and all these kind of guys, when you get to just regular URL people, he can hang with anybody, bro. Any top name on URL, you think, oh, what about Twerk? What about K-Shine? What about B-Dot? What about this? He can hang with all of them. All of them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what that, bro, them rebuttals are like haymakers, bro. He don't be slacking. Them rebuttals are like haymakers. I normally don't go against Rosenberg Raw on RBE. I kind of feel like most people he gonna beat over there. But I got A-Ward 2-1. I think A-Ward gonna win this battle. And I got him winning 2-1. Shout out to Rosenberg Raw. But A-Ward is just that guy to me right now. You know what I'm saying? And I love what A-Ward brings to battle rap. That's why I keep pushing him so much. Because for battle rap, for what we know battle rap to be, A-Ward represents what it should be as far as the love and the feel for it. So I fuck with it. Ill Will versus Jag. I heard Jag rounds when I was at the face-off. You know what I'm saying? I think you may see a face-off between Jag and ARP. Kind of a little funny face-off. I don't know if he's going to drop it or not. But Jag and Ill Will is coming off what I think is a loss. I think A-Ward edged him in that battle. But Ill Will is still that guy to me. Like, he's another guy that's very hard to beat. He's one of the few people that beat John John. And, you know, I feel like John John is one of the hardest people to beat. If you go back to Summer Madness 10, Ill Will versus John John, Ill Will beat him. Edged him. You know what I'm saying? Ill Will got the W in that battle to me. I feel like even though I heard Jag's rounds, and they're good, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get on camera and say a nigga got some good rounds, but Jag rounds are good, like way better than we've seen Jag be. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jag is like, okay, it's 40 cal by his what battle he battled after that? He battled Mav, 40 cal, and he just battled Old Red. His Old Red and his 40 cal battle was not the best Jag we seen. Mav was pretty good. I ain't gonna front. The Mav battle was pretty good. The Old Red and the 40 cal battle, not so much. But this Jag is actually pretty, bruh. These Jags rounds are pretty good, bruh. Like, Ill Will gonna have a battle in his hands, because Jag, he's probably still tweaking his rounds. But I was just like, okay, this is what you got, Jag? Like, he got some shit for Ill Will. But Ill Will has a lot of comedy, and I love what he's doing with these little IG things, trolling Jag about, yeah, blood, rain, blood, 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 blood. I think Ill Will is going to win this battle 2-1 also, man. I can't bet against Ill Will, bro. Even though I heard Jag rounds, I know Jag rounds are good. I've seen Ill Will go even higher than that before. So that's why if I say if Ill Will is locked in this battle, I feel like he can beat Jag. So I'm going with Ill Will in this Jag. Jag is a huge underdog, bro. They put a poll up. Jag was 90 to 10%. That means for every 10 people, 9 of them had Ill Will. That's crazy disrespect. Like, we ain't seen no shit like that since, we saw Cortez and Official was like another one of them 80-20, 85-15 kind of things. Like, that's what we see. Daylight and King Los. I think this is going to be a lyrical bar fest. I think Daylight is going to show up. I think King Los is going to show up. Daylight always shows up on RBE. He don't really be trolling or doing nothing crazy. King Los is going to show up. I don't know how the crowd is going to rock with King Los, if I'm being real with you. I know King Los performed in front of thousands of people. It ain't about that, bro. Daylight, to me, is the ultimate cheat code in battle rap. The nigga could literally rap Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Niggas be like, oh, shit. Never heard no shit like this before. That's how niggas treat Daylight, bro. The nigga just gets on camera and just lies repeatedly. Like, oh, me and Lux are going to battle on the moon. Like, we got sponsors that want to put us in a an astronaut suit and take us to the moon and battle. And what else he say? He was like, battlers should be getting paid residuals for their battles and should be making money on their lyrics. Like, bro, you sign a regular contract, Daylight, for RBE. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not getting no residuals, my nigga. You just gonna battle and get your pay, and it is what it is. But he talks so well in interviews that you be like, wow, that's right. I didn't think about this. And he's really smart, but he's the ultimate troll. Like, when he break down battles on why he thinks so-and-so won, they're like really pretty good. Like, he would be a dope battle rap blogger for especially like very lyrical guys. Like, this is why so-and-so won, and this is what, like, he's good at doing that. But he's the ultimate troll, bro. Like, he lies like 95% of the time. So, and I feel like fans don't care whether it's, I want to sleep with Diddy, I want to, fuck Diddy, whatever. Like, I want to take a shit on the stage. Like, fans do not care. When you are in that kind of element where you can do literally whatever and niggas will be like, oh, well, if Daylight comes to rap, it's all good. Like, people give Daylight ultimate passes. So Daylight, in my opinion, will not get booed on that crowd. People are just going to be in awe of seeing him. He's like not the main event, but kind of the main event. You know what I'm saying? I think out of everybody that's on this card, people really want to see Daylight more than anybody else. I just feel that way. So because of that, he can do anything. He can do anything, bro. And people are going to be like, oh, it's Daylight. And that is why he's the ultimate cheat in battle rap. Because people are enamored that if he raps, he doesn't lose. Which isn't true. Like, he's rapped in battles and people have still beating him. But people are like, oh, Daylight only loses when he don't care, or he does an antic, or he doesn't try. If he raps, he wins. So he's gonna come and he's gonna rap and he's gonna be great. And people are gonna be in awe of Daylight and cheer and be like, wow. King Los is gonna be good too. I don't think he's gonna be able to hold up to it. I think he's gonna have some moments. I'll watch him in Head Ice. And Daylight, to me, took it higher with the Tay-Rock battle than he did with the Head Ice battle. Like, lyrically, like, Daylight was just super amazing. King Los was fire, but Daylight was super amazing to me. Excuse me. And I just feel like King Los, remember this video. I think King Los gonna get booed, bro. I think he's gonna get booed. That doesn't mean he's gonna have a bad battle, because I think they be booing niggas for the wrong reason. Like, one missed punch causing them, boo, fuck out of here. Like, but don't be surprised if he gets heckled and he gets booed. And I'm going to spin the block. Remember, I got this C on this hat. So I'm going to spin the block, do a blog in a different hat, different thing. I'm going to be like, yo, remember when I said this? And I'm going to rewind back and we're going to be right back here. I'll be telling you he got booed. So it is what it is. That's going to that. Hitman Holla versus Calicoe. Calicoe is, Hitman is an underdog coming into this battle. I don't know if Hitman would have had such an average or slightly, below his standards versus Cassidy if people would still have him as an underdog. I don't know, because Calicoe just came off with the Verb battle, which was good. The Twerk battle before that wasn't really that crazy. I don't really know who would be the favorite if it wasn't for the Cassie battle, but the Cassie battle has made Hitman not the favorite anymore. You know what I'm saying? Calicoe is the favorite coming into this battle. I like both these battles. I like Calicoe a lot. I like Hitman a lot, obviously. So I feel like this is a battle I want to see. I like this battle better than I even like the Cassie battle. It's a grudge match. This is what's going to determine a battle to me. Oh, let me go back. I got Daylight winning that battle 2-1, by the way. So just so you know, this is what's going to determine this battle. I told Hitman flat out, there was a time when your setups were amazing and it made you great. Don't crack a smile, I'm not your pal, we not cool. Them goldfishes don't belong in a crock pool. Those setups. I pick her up by the thighs, then toss her by the river, you know, slice it, look like I'm playing a violin. All those setups.
Towards granny house like knock knock, who is it? Trump, let my guys in. She's screaming, don't shoot me. Ain't nobody finna shoot you. Bitch, we brought them knives in. What's newborns? I listen for the cries when I spot her. I pick her up by her thighs then, put her under my chin, cut her across the chest. It looked like I'm playing the violin.
All these different setups he had. That is what made Hitman great. And I flat out told him, I said, bro, you got away from that. You got away from that. That's what you got to get back into that bag. And he told me, he acknowledged, he changed his style a little bit. That came so easy, he tried to adapt to other stuff. And I told him, I said, that's what made you great. You need to get back into that bag, because when you were that Hitman, it was a reason people had you above Calicoe. Calicoe, in my opinion, took a hit when he battled Lux. It was like he didn't have a bad battle versus Lux, but people got Lux beating him and beating him so bad and so clearly, and Calicoe didn't battle for a whole year. And when he came back to battle rap, he battled Daylight in a 1-round battle in his hometown that he was just gone from battle rap too long. So it even looked like Lux killed you. And it was like he's never gotten his aura back from that. Like, yeah, he's top tier. He's one of the big names in battle rap. When X Factor fell off, and Big T fell off, and B Magic fell off, and Young Ill fell off, there was still Hitman, there was still Verb, and there was still Calicoe. But people was always not really giving Calicoe a lot. And a lot of it is Calicoe is an underachiever, in my opinion, in battle rap. It's like you had the Lux battle. Okay, you wasn't bad in that battle, but I do have you losing that battle. So you got that battle. What else after that? The DNA. All right, so he battled DNA. He loses 3-0. It's like, oh, it's just DNA. How can I really write for DNA? Okay. You've had good battles. The Pat Stay battle, you try to bully Pat Stay because of the whole Marv 1 situation. These are just all his battles. They're not in order. You have a pretty good battle versus Rex. You know what I'm saying? A pretty good battle versus Rex. Pretty good battle versus Rock. Who else did he battle? New Jersey Twerk. He battles Twerk, and it's not a good battle. Twerk has the crazy line. You know, it's something wrong with the hood. Check engine light. Crazy line. Calicoe got a crazy line in that battle talking about, yeah, this nigga rap good, but I ain't lied yet. Calicoe has a crazy, but the battle is underwhelming because they were laughing, giggling, choking, and stumbling in that battle. He battles Ill Will, amazing battle. He battles Verb, a crazy good battle too. So that's been his career. So there's been some battles where he's just lost and got killed. DNA killed him. Even if you don't care about the battle, DNA did kill him. And a lot of people think Lux killed him. I don't think Lux killed him, but the way the loss was portrayed to the public, it looked like he lost bad. The lost nigga, and he was gone. So to me, if you look at Hitman, he's had a better battle career because he don't have those kind of like, oh, a nigga just 30'd Hitman. He don't have them kind of losses. Calicoe got, you know, he has that on his resume because I feel like the crowd at MaxOut is going to rock out more with what Calicoe is saying. I really feel that way. They're already then booed Hitman, which was kind of like an anomaly. Like lately Hitman has never been getting booed. So the fact that they booed him, they think his bars were a little subpar. You know, now it's like they got a problem with the Mario bar. They got a problem with the remix now. They got a problem with like all the factors that made him great are being heavily criticized right now. While Calicoe is just being Calicoe. You know what I'm saying? Calicoe is kind of doing that little poetry rap, that little sing-song, and there's sometimes the mixtape mixed with the real bars. Like, he just kind of got that kind of flow. And I feel like the crowd will rock with it more. So this battle really boils down to, can Hitman tap back into the old Hitman? Or will he kind of be like he was lately? You know what I'm saying? With Cassidy or even some of his other battles. I went back and watched him and Rock. Him and Rock isn't, it's a good battle, but it's not vintage Hitman. Even though he beat Rock though, but it's not vintage Hitman. Hitman need to get back to vintage Hitman. And he told me he was, man. And that's what's going to determine the battle. I want Hitman to win. I'm going to go with Hitman 2-1 in this battle. But I would not be surprised if Calicoe won this battle. And I definitely feel like the crowd is going to be rocking with Calicoe more. So Hitman is going to have to not only go back to vintage Hitman, snatch that crowd back. Because I feel like the crowd going to be fucking with Calicoe and what they consider to be real rap. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talking about shooting, killing, and, you know, yeah, he rap good, but I ain't lied yet. Versus Super Mario, niggas going to be fucking with what Calicoe talking about more. That's how I have the MaxOut event, the full breakdown, man. Shout out to the 1SKs. I'm going to be putting an interview up with Lady Tunes, man. She is a, you know, first female 1SK. You know what I'm saying? We got to get behind these 1SKs. And so that's what's going down, man. So salute to everybody. Subscribe to the channel and holla at your boy.